In a house so loud, 3 boys running around. A baby girl so sweet, life's a hectic beat. Welcome back.
We're back to another episode.
Chaos. How are you guys doing? Just kidding. You guys, do you ever feel like you're so tired, but it's only mentally, not physically?
Yeah.
I'm getting there.
So you're, yeah.
What?
It's like, yeah, you're just tired from life. No. Sorry, no. Wow.
That came out so wrong.
Yeah, it did.
It's like I'm not tired. I'm just, there's so much blessings, but also so much to do that I'm just like, what do I do next? What did I forget? And I'm very responsible when it comes to certain things, so it just throws me off. I think that's what tires, like overwhelming. I don't know. Anyways, but that's not what this podcast is about. This podcast is about how we're teaching our kids, because we are actually teaching our kids how to live life. How to live life from our point of view, the way we see things, how we expect them, because there is expectations from us as parents when they get older, of how, like our expectations of who they should be. How they should like live life and manage life in a way, not like how to live their life, but what we teach them to use as tools, so right? So they
can pick up whatever they want to pick up on.
So with that being said, we just started a little journey for our kids because...
Well, let's explain how it started originally.
Okay, well, let's explain. Obviously, we all know our kids are homeschooled. And one of the reasons why we did that was because we wanted to teach them what we wanted to teach them, right? And Eric had a great educational experience. Eric didn't have any issues with education, but I did. I was put into many programs because of my, in quotations, learning disabilities, or because my first language was not English, it was Spanish. And I did live in Orange County. I was in those classes too,
the English as a second language.
I know that we already had this conversation. I wasn't in English as a second language. I was in RSVP. Oh my god, RSP. So that's very different for anybody that knows what that is. It's basically, they used in my school, they used to say really stupid people, right? And so obviously that was a form of bullying. I never really cared. Even since I was a little girl, I didn't care what, but it was very draining to sit there as a child having somebody repeat to you because they thought you had a learning disability instead of understanding. Obviously, back in the days, we didn't have as many tools as today.
Yeah, or an understanding of what these...
But yeah, being able to like understand that every child learns different would have made a big difference in the way education had an impact in me. Yeah. So with that being said, I'm not saying my kids are retarded. I'm just saying I still don't trust the educational system, and that's
obviously because we do have
when it comes to public schools.
So in the group setting,
sure.
Yeah, because it's a group setting.
Yeah,
obviously.
But what I'm saying is, I don't trust for him to be in a classroom
for them
in a public school. No offense to those who have their kids. There is some good schools out there that are public, and I know that, but it just depends on your area, and it also depends
and sometimes
what kind of school you're taking there.
Are paid,
private school is a whole different story, which I haven't experienced private school. We have our kid in academic school, which is a little different, but I've heard great things about private schools too. Same thing, it just depends what kind of private schools, if it's a religious private school, if it's just private school period, like it just makes a difference. But I wanted to be able to teach my kids life in a way where the way I was not taught. If that makes sense. And so that's why we decided to homeschool our kids. And we go back to the same thing. It started with Julian, and then from there it was easy. We didn't have to think about it. It was no brainer. We started to see how Julian was growing up, and to this day I don't think I regret it, because my kid is 11 years old, and he is such a smart kid. He is such a positive, independent, outgoing. He does not believe. I mean, he bullies his brothers, but in like a normal sibling way.
Sibling rivalry.
But these kids will sit in the same room for hours, and I tell you, hours, and play and talk. Yeah, like I said, they bully each other, they fight, but it's not like, I mean, like I said, I've seen situations where like your kids are in their room and like each kid is in their room. Like I
doing their own thing
or whatever, and or being in their own little world, right? And I think it starts with school, because all the ideas that they get from spending time with different minds, and like I always tell Julian, those are mindsets that I have no control of, and I don't know what they're influencing you to do, right? And I'm not sugarcoating him, and I'm not putting him in a bubble, but I am, if you want to say it in that way, manipulating the way he is gaining that, you know, knowledge through not being around those people, if that makes sense. I don't know if
so just eliminating that,
so like
that negative,
eventually he will meet those
negative,
people,
because there's people obviously that are positive friends, but obviously most of them can be negative.
So,
and they, I mean, they don't have an issue making friends when we're out and about anyway,
that's not even an issue. So like I said, I think it was that sense of me having that control, you know, to be able to manipulate. That doesn't mean that I'm gonna go with him to college if he, you know, decides to go to college. Like, that doesn't mean that. But I mean, as of right now, like, que sea niño, you know, like, he doesn't need to grow any faster. Like, all these kids are growing up so fast. And so when I met, like, I started at the beginning, because obviously we already talked about this. I know, I just wanted to refresh people's memory, or maybe people that haven't heard all other episodes. Okay. But anyways, so
the start was,
I'm getting there. So the point to this is that now we're teaching our kids how to be little entrepreneurs. And I know I'm not running a sweatshop or anything.
This was under their own free will.
So Julian loves to be able to have money in his wallet. Like, even if it's coins. Eric used to get really pissed because
he would take them everywhere.
He would carry his wallet full of coins. So imagine where the dollar bills go. He would stuff it with quarters, pennies, and so we would go somewhere, right? And then he was like, "Can I get this toy?" And I'd be like, "With what money?" "I have money." I'm like, "You have money?" Say the toy was $5, right? And I'd be like, "Where do you have $5 from?" He's like, "Right here, quarters." And I was like, "Okay." I was like, "No, Julian, first of all, you shouldn't be carrying all of that. First of all. Second of all, like, coins are very, you know, I went deep, whatever." So he started looking for dollar bills. He started carrying dollar bills. So, like, our families give them money, right? Like, domingos, like, when they want to just spoil them, they give them.
They help out.
Or they help out to do something around the house. They give them money. $2, $5. So they started to, like, first they were, like, spending bad. And we as parents, obviously we're not going to be like, don't spend your money. But we had to start having, what is it, being that little voice behind, like managing type of thing. So it'd be like, "Are you sure? Because if you spend that, there's no going back." Yeah. So they would do it. They would spend it on something random, let's say. And next thing you know, they're like, "Can we get this toy?" I'm like, "No, you spend your money. We're not buying you anything else. Like, you should have saved your money for something that you really wanted. Because now where's that toy? You spend $5, $10, and where's that toy?" Yeah,
because usually they obviously play it for like a day or two, and then hey, what happened to it?
Yeah, so then he started to be smarter and started saving his money. So he would get $20-$30 like saved up, and he'd be like, okay, can I go get this toy? Can I go get this Lego? I'm like,
yeah, he's really into Legos right now.
So yeah, and then Alec would hear him out, so then Alec would start doing this. I mean, yeah, Alec, I was like, I have too many kids.
Iker.
Oh man, Iker. Poor my kids. They're gonna think I don't love them. So then Iker started doing that. Like, oh mom, but Iker, very surprisingly, this kid, he's extremely smart. I'm not saying Julian's not smart, but this one is like, he's built different, first of all. So he is the one to save money and not spend it on the dumb things. Excuse my language. He will spend it on things that he really wants, or things that he fall off the bed. I think one of our kids just fell off the bed.
It's coming.
So he started saving his money, right? And so like Julian would be like, hey, you want to buy this toy? And be like, I ain't spending my money on something like that, like this and that, right?
He doesn't think it's worth it.
Yeah, like, and so he would save up, and you know, he got to like saving up like from like random like domingos, which is like, you know, like his padrino, like his godfather would give him on Sundays money, so he would give him like $5 or $6 or sometimes $20, whatever.
Yeah,
so he started saving that. It got to a point where he had like $70 just saved up, chilling. He was like, I'm gonna buy a game, and so then he just, you know, so they both started to have a very sense of go to the restroom, a sense of wanting to save money. But obviously they were saving money, but the money was not growing because the money was just no, well, not only that, but spending, but it wasn't growing because they weren't investing it back into something, right? So they started to notice, like, oh, okay, well, what Julian was like, okay, grandma, can I wash your dog? And can you give me $5? Right? I was like, okay, now he's getting the sense of like, he wants to work. I was like, okay. So he'd be like, mom, can I do this? And can I get $5? I'm like, okay, well, you got to do this and you got to do that, you know? So then he started to understand the importance of having a job, or putting in the work for like doing something and getting something in return, which was money, right? And so it started like that. And then people would come over. And Julian's just a host. Like he's Natalie as a host. Like he loves catering to people. He likes to, you know, make sure that they're well taken care of. And so now people come to our home and he's like, hey, I'm gonna make a lemonade. Who wants lemonade, right? So people get to our house, our family members, and he's like, okay, well, I'm gonna make. So he got really good at making lemonade. He's getting really good lemonade. Any type of agua fresca, like.
Okay, no, just lemonade right now.
No, but agua fresca too, like agua de sandía.
Oh yeah, he did make some.
Yeah,
that's right.
He's made agua de sandía, agua de pepino con chia.
Well, that was lemonade.
Well, pepino and chia. Like he makes aguas frescas. So yeah, he's made strawberry water. That one was a little weird, but he just loves doing that, right? And so one day he's like, Mom, can I put a lemonade stand? And I was like, I don't know. First of all, I don't know if you'll get permitted to put a lemonade stand.
Some people are weird too.
Yeah. So we started to have an idea. Well, I started to have an idea of like, okay, he's actually taking this like kind of serious. He's starting to like think outside the box, you know? And so I think it was Mexico versus England, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it was Mexico versus England because I was depressed after that.
Oh yeah, like that's when everybody came. That's right.
And so he made lemonade, right? And he was like, he took out a cup, put his name on it. And put tips. He's like, can you guys please tip me because this and that? And I'm like, is he really asking for tips?
Oh yeah, he was providing a service.
He ended up making like $25, $30 or something like that.
40, I think.
Really? just us guys, just us like at the house. He literally got that on tips, and obviously Ike decided to, you know, join the team, even though he didn't do much.
But I mean, he still did have something.
Yeah, he did something. So they both did that. And so fast forward, I started to, you know, talk with Eric about, hey, maybe we should support them in this idea. Maybe this is the next step of us teaching them life lessons of how to run or start a business.
Again, this
and
isn't a
the important,
So again, this
is not a sweatshop. And the importance of wanting something, right? Like, whether it's a business, whether it's like a dream, whether it's something, you gotta commit to it and put the work for it, right? And so Julian asked me the other day, hey, can I get this electric scooter? This scooter, I think, is like $300. And I was like,
two.
Huh?
I think it's two. Well, it doesn't matter,
but yeah,
it's up there.
And so I told him, I was like, no, I'm not buying it for you. Like, where's your money? Oh, it's because I was like, no, you should have thought about that. So then he was like, well, what if like I do a lemonade stand? He came back with the idea again, and he can, me too, mom, me too. I was like, okay. And so the other day we were talking about this, right? Like, we were talking about how we wanted to start teaching our kids this, right? And so I was like, is it crazy that we are about to, you know, enlighten our kids?
Obviously not, because I mean, there's a lot of kids that, you know, think different stuff. I mean, there's even some kids that are like building, you know, these amazing things. Like there was this kid in Africa? Near Serengeti. I just saw it the other day. I guess there was lions that was taking, you know, coming to their village and taking the cows. So they were losing like 3 cows a week or something like that. I know. That's
like a 2-year supply.
Yeah, but...
Whoa.
So basically, he
from the lions were eating the cows?
Yeah.
These lions come into these people's villages?
Yeah. Because they're in Africa. They're like right next to the Serengeti.
Oh my God. Okay.
I mean, at least they were.
And I'm afraid for the crickets that come in my front yard. Oh Jesus Christ! Anyways.
Well, the point is the kid was finding different ways to like keep the cows safe. And he was thinking of different like inventions or different ideas until he found out how to create like a flashlight. Just different ways that they didn't like lights being pointed. So he managed to find a way to like make this area, and then different lights would turn on at different times,
when the
making
lions
it seem
would come.
When the lions would come.
Oh wow!
And he was like 11 or something.
That is a brilliant kid that has enough time on his hands, and is not sitting inside a room.
Yeah.
Enclosed. So that literally throws us back to our point of like, you know, being able to teach idea, our kids.
Let them have it.
Yeah, let them run with
Support
it. Support it. Even if
it's like, sometimes you feel like, no, well, that's going to take too much money. Sometimes it doesn't. Like, literally, a lemonade stand.
And the reason why, not only like that, but
$1.
They're getting the lemons from their grandpa and grandma's tree. So they literally are like,
luckily it has a lot.
They have a lemon tree that gives, like, it gives. So
like sometimes there's some on the
oh, bless you. So yeah, there's sometimes some on the floor, like they go bad. Yeah, because like we can't even finish them all. And so
oh my, excuse me.
It's okay. And so I said it's okay, bless you. And so yeah, they decided. So I came up with the bright idea. I'm like, okay, let's start by branding a name, creating something out of it, right? And I sent Eric like this thing I created, and it was called
ChatGPT.
Thank you, ChatGPT. I know not everybody loves it, but whatever. So I ended up making a logo for them or a brand and a name called Los Lemonades.
Los Lemonades.
What does that mean before anybody comes? But Los, like, you know, Los. So in English it would be the Lemonades. But in Spanish, our last name is Avalos. So Los Lemonades for, you know, the three little ones, which is Julian, Iker, and Alec. Eliana is not involved in this business because she will drink all the lemonade, sit there and drink it,
and then spend all the money.
She is not involved. So we created some.
There wouldn't be any money if she drinks lemonade.
So we created some little logos for them.
She spend our money.
We created some little logos for them that is gonna go on their cups. And they're excited. Tomorrow's going to be their little first day where they're going to go. And obviously, like I said, we're not going to put a lemonade stand outside. So my brother owns a barbershop. And tomorrow it's their haircuts. So he works at like a shopping center. So I'm going to take them. He's going to sell some to the barbers. And then I'll probably take them like around the shops right there so that they can just offer their lemonades. And their goal, because they made their math, Julian was making his math, he's like, I have to sell like 25. He's like, that will make us like 140 or 150. He's like, that means, he's like, and you said we have to reinvest. He's like, how much do you think? I was like, at least like 40 or 50, Julian, for like, he's like, okay, that means we'll still be left with 100. That means 100 for Iker and 100 for me. I was like, what about Alec? He's like, okay, 10 for Alec. I was like, no, rude. It's evenly distributed.
Yeah, Alec's gonna be the face.
Yeah. He's like, he's not gonna. Yeah, I was gonna say he's gonna be the one promoting it. He has people skills, guys. Like, you have no idea. Like, we'll be at the store, we'll be anywhere. He'll be like, hi, how are you? Hi, I'm Alec. Where are you going? How are you? And then he'll be like, oh, I like your shirt. Yeah. He is such. Or he'll be like, look at my shirt. Oh yeah, he's like, I like dinosaurs. So he is for sure the what is it? So the face of the brand. And so yeah, guys, I think like supporting our kids in whatever they want is one of our missions.
Tampoco whatever they want, obviously, as long as it's positive.
Well, that's what I meant. Okay. I think it's our mission as parents to, you know, support them in that. And also I think being able to teach them at a very young age how to manage money, manage a business, manage all of that will literally set them up for a very successful future. Even though they're kids, they need to understand that. I wish somebody would have told me, and you know, I wouldn't have made the mistakes I did at the age of 17, which I was a kid, you know. And if I would have known, I mean, I used to get money like no other. All my birthdays, my dad used to give me money, and I could have made so much more with that money. Yeah, you know, if I would have known as a child, you know.
It's like those memes that were coming out. It's like,
I should have bought a house.
Yeah, I should have bought a house. What was I doing in 20? What is it? No, 1992.
No, I've seen the 2006. Why didn't nobody tell me I could have bought, I don't know, like a piece of land, un terreno in Mexico
for like 10 grand or something.
Yeah, or something like that. And like the nicest area, or like Cancun or something. And Playa or something like that. Like, yeah, they were like $3,000. Now they're like un pedazo de terreno ahí.
Yeah, like 3,000. Yeah, that was like,
and
was
so
like cheap back then.
I'm not saying my kid's gonna go buy a terreno, guys. What I'm saying is,
for sure, if he wants to.
I mean, yeah, if he can.
If they do that good,
he's probably gonna be like, let me buy my scooter first.
Scale the freaking lemonade empire.
Hey, that is the plan.
That's the plan.
And so I think we need to learn, learn and also be proactive in their lives in that sense, because our children are the future of this world. And I was thinking about that today too, you know, like the kids we're creating, the little humans that we're seeing right now are the future, you know, of what this world is going to be. And I think the more we educate them and everything, and that is the three things. I think it's like faith, obviously, love one another, hate is not good, and obviously being able to create abundance in the best way possible without you know, stepping on anybody, without harming others, without, you know, making so many mistakes. Because I know they're gonna make mistakes, even if, you know, they're learning this right now, because that's just part of life. But the more that the more we give them as tools and as learning, you know, education and knowledge, I think the less challenges they will have in the future. And you know, this is our little way of us changing the world. Sometimes we want to change the world by, you know, changing what's happening huge, or changing what's happening right now, which I wish we could, but sometimes, you know, there's only so much we can do. And I feel like by changing our not changing, but helping shape our kids, our future, is a bigger impact. I say, you know, especially me having so many, you know, it is an impact that we hope to make, you know. And you never know. Like, I was seeing the other day that, you know, Kris Jenner was saying that, you know, they had created this empire because she wanted her kids to change the world. You know, and that's crazy to even think about that, because technically they are changing the world. They've made such influence, so many impacts.
They do have a lot of influence.
You know, it's the way you use it too. But imagine if you can do that with your kids. Like, just set your mind to do that and imagine what they can do. You never know. Your kid might be the next. Because unfortunately, child that discovers. We really
limit ourselves. Like, we're like, no, that's too big of a dream to try to accomplish. Like, everybody does that.
Yeah. So I don't think any dream is too big.
Obviously not.
I think all dreams.
Yeah, anything can be accomplished.
Yeah. So. Yeah,
you want to invent time travel? Shit, you can definitely invent time travel.
I think somebody already has, and no, they don't want to share.
Probably.
But but that being said, I think like I go back to the same thing, right? I think we should be proactive in that. Even if you're a parent, a tío, a grandparent, an aunt, a best friend to a child. I don't know. I don't know how to say that. But, you know, our younger generation needs our guidance, and I think, you know, that's a great way to do it, by teaching them things like that. And I mean, I see it more and more in this industry. Like, these children at the age of 11, 12 are running like 4 different businesses. They are creating content for different brands. That right there,
it's like alone, that kid Ryan's toy review. I mean, obviously it was more the parents, but still, like, he was the face.
Yeah, and I think the kid has learned more than what me and you know right now.
I think he's already set for life. Like, even though he's not on anymore, but he's
he's set. He doesn't.
I mean, unless he spends all his money on mujeres and.
I don't think so. I think he's more worried about other stuff. Hopefully. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for tuning in and hearing our podcast for today. Make sure, guys, to follow our podcast on Spotify. Make sure to follow us on Instagram at Our Lovely Chaos.
And while you're at it, YouTube.
And while you're at it, just guys, it just takes a click. That's it. You know, we love you guys.
Even if you don't engage, just follow.
Yeah, even if you don't engage, just follow. That makes us be able to reach other people that maybe, you know, this might be helpful to them. Maybe you don't have kids and you could care less what I have to say. But somebody else might find it very helpful, very helpful. Maybe they do need to hear it. Maybe they don't know how to, you know, go about it. Maybe their kids do have a bright idea, and how do you go with it? And all I can say is just start. Even if, like, you draw on a piece of cardboard, draw it on the piece of cardboard and say, I'm gonna on a napkin and say, this is my logo. You know, like, that's how we all started, you know. And so yeah, guys, please share, comment, subscribe, and let everybody know about Our Lovely Chaos, and we will talk to you guys soon.
We'll let you know next episode how the Los Lemonades
went.
Their first grand opening. No, what is it? Soft opening.
Yes, soft opening. We will let you guys know. Until next time.
Until next time.
Bye.